I just got finished watching this, guys, and it is amazing. I never thought that they could pay it off. They had a lot of hanging storylines. There was a lot of things to resolve, and this was supposed to be apparently the last season, season 4. There might be some spin-off series, and Netflix is totally interested in it. I can see why, because the universe is fantastic. But anyway, this is animation and storytelling at its best. The writer knows what he's doing here, guys. It is one of the, if not the best video game adaptation animations ever, TV series ever. It is really that good. In season 4, they totally pay off the Camilla battle. As we know, Camilla has, filled sort of Dracula's role now that Dracula's gone, and she needs to, she's trying to conquer the vampire and human world. So we get this fantastic battle with her, this boss battle with her. There's so much blood that it literally flows across the ground of pools. It is awesome. I don't want to do any spoilers, so this is going to be kind of a dry review, but everybody has a fantastic character arc. Alucard is amazing. He has definitely come into his own as a big teddy bear kind of, and turning into a Belmont, basically. And of course, Trevor Belmont is freaking awesome. Sypha, I love her powers so much. She's amazing. And like I said, in 10 episodes, I didn't think it could be done this well, and it truly was. It truly was. And honestly, I think a lot of series these days feel that they can't end this way. And like I said, I don't want to give anything away, but I think that this ending was extremely satisfying for fans, and proof that you can end things like this. So they really amp up the villain here. There's a twist ending, so to speak, and it brings a well-known villain from the video games. And this is a threat level that's on the level of Dracula, if not more, about on the level of Dracula. And it's just so well done that I highly recommend any of you out there that's a fan of animation, video game, obviously the Castlevania video games, vampires done right, just fantastic. So Isaac and Hector, two of the generals, human generals for Dracula, have really good character arcs. Isaac kind of wanting to, he has his own army. He's explaining to his night creatures their new objective, because they're all asking him, like, why aren't we going around killing everybody? That's our nature. We're like rebuilding and stuff. And he's like, be patient. I've come to realize that we can make our own path. And he comes in and he uses that army against Camilla to take her out and get revenge for Dracula. And just about everybody has a good conclusion. I think Lenore is probably the only one. She's like the female vampire that kind of imprisoned Hector and kind of played around with him. She kind of gets a lame ending, and I don't understand why she does what she does. I know she doesn't want to be caged in the future, but I'm trying to avoid spoilers. But she gets a little bit of a disappointing one, especially when her other sisters, these other generals, you'll get to see, why doesn't she do what they do? And again, difficult to say without spoilers. So like I said, I didn't think everybody would get a satisfying conclusion. Isaac is a badass. Hector's a badass. Trevor, when the three come together finally, a few episodes in, because they're separate, Alucard's doing his thing, and Trevor and his girl is going across the world and are going across, various towns helping people. When they come back together, that battle is fantastic. Now, the only other thing that kind of doesn't make sense is, it just seems like the vampires are a little depleted. You would assume that they would have way more and they would be able to steamroll these farmers, because a lot of the people that they're fighting, they're not exactly on the level of soldiers. They're like pitchforks and stuff like that. So it seems like they're struggling with those types of humans. Eventually they do steamroll it when they start bringing out these vampires vampire siege weapons that are pretty cool that Alucard has to take care of, and Trevor and Sypha. But just it doesn't even matter because it's amazing, because everything is really paid off well. So I'm gonna say, since this is the first time I've ever done Castlevania on my channel, and I just wanted to get it out here because there's so much stuff I got to review right now. Still working on Resident Evil 8, that's coming this week, and you know, there's like Army, Zack Snyder has something on Netflix, bunch of other stuff, Love, Death, Robots, and stuff like that. So I want to do a vlog, and just to tell you guys, Castlevania is a straight 10 out of 10 legendary rating. That's right, the whole series. If I were to rank them in individual seasons, season 1 was a 9 out of 10. That's where Dracula is, the origin, his wife, his madness, and setting up all our characters. Season 2, again, a 9 out of 10. The war starts to ramp up. It's really, really good. We start to meet some of the generals and things like that. Season 3 is probably the only area kind of slumps, maybe a little too much with Alucard's side characters that he meets and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, come on, let's get to the conclusion. Let's figure things out. But still immaculate. So I would say 8 out of 10 on season 3. And then season 4 is a 10 out of 10. That's why I started this video of go and watch it now, because it's that good. So those are my ratings for Castlevania. Highly recommend you watch it. So that's it for this one, and we'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.